based on they resembling somebody that maybe sexually harassed you as a child. Now, as a psychologist, when people come to me, I have to ask this question: what is it? So you meet a strange person, then that person reminds you of an uncle. I've seen this in practice, who sexually harassed the girl. And the moment she sees this person, the pain comes all over again. The emotion, the anger, the bitterness. What that tells me is that everybody is driven by how they feel. All right. And so moving on. What are emotions? There are three elements of emotions. Because of time, I'm moving very fast. There's a subjective experience, like what I just described. There's a physiological response. When I'm doing my comprehensive training, I talk about this a lot. What a physiological response means is your heart beats. Sometimes you begin to sweat when you are angry. Your heart beats fast. Sometimes you shiver. Sometimes your voice shakes. You see, we do not understand the gravity of how an emotion that is intangible has the power to control our physical state. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. In fact, research has it that if you experience certain kind of emotions at a certain intensity, it can affect your health. So, cancer is associated with anger. Anybody that is perpetually bitter, there are some people that you can never meet them happy. They are always bitter, angry about something. Such a person is said to be prone to having cancer. Have you ever experienced a level of anxiety that you begin to want to stool, use the toilet? There are people that when they are, in a very tense environment, they quickly want to pee. That is your body responding to an emotion. Why am I saying all of this? When you go back to your clothes, please pay attention that each person you meet is feeling something. And if you can connect to what you're feeling, and I'm going to talk about empathy, and you can manage it, then you can get the best out of them. Are we together? You can get the best out of them. I can work with anybody. Let me give you a practical example. If you see a man, an average man in Nigeria, and you want to be his friend, just ask him, what football club do you support? The first thing you see, there's a smile on his face. Then he says, Man U. And then you say, are you guys born last week? Immediately there's a connection. Am I saying the truth? Yeah, correct. That connection is based on the feeling that has been established on mutual interest. So I just taught you something. When you meet somebody for the first time, maybe a prospective member, find something that interests them and make that the subject of discussion. Is somebody writing that down? That is one very practical step of connecting with anybody. Now, the last one is the behavioral response. This is that thing you do, the action, like when you're angry, you break the phone or you shout. This is so. An emotion has an experience, a physiological response, like I described, and then a behavioral or expressive response. So there are people that when they are angry, they break things. That is the behavioral response. And then when you ask them what happened, they say, are you that person? So let's take our club meeting, for example. There's that club member that whenever they disagree with something, they raise their hand, they collect the microphone, and they want to scatter the meeting. Are we together? Do we have some members in our club? Sometimes they want to. I do not agree. That's a behavioral response. And if we're going to grow Rotary, and I'm very passionate about what Rotary stands for. Every week, I take at least one learning course on my Rotary. And I'd like to encourage you here, if you are not on my Rotary, please do and take advantage of the abundance of knowledge and resources that is all there. Moving on. Now, what are the things that influences the emotions that we experience? Many people don't understand this part.